Well, so what did you do then with with seeing Elvis on television? You even sang it in an Elvis song.
I did, oh God, I've recorded, let me think now. I've done All Shook Up, I've done Trouble, I've done Jailhouse Rock, but it was All Shook Up from the first album. And then I was in, I think you're referring to when I went to Memphis, and I was on tour, and he called me in the hotel and asked me to come to Graceland,
Elvis Presley called you in the hotel. You did not call Elvis Presley in Graceland.
No. He found out, I said,
called you.
And he said, your version is the, and I kind of went, your version is the best I've heard since my home, and how would you like to come over to Graceland? And I said, no, thank you. I did.
Das ist die Geschichte, die ich schon mal in der Sendung gegeben hat, und wir erzählen sie gerne nochmal. Elvis Presley hat sie angerufen, hat All Shook Up von Suzi Q gehört, das was wir gleich auch hören werden, und hat sie danach angerufen und hat gesagt, das ist nach meiner Version die beste, die ich bisher gehört habe. Komm her und besuch mich doch mal in Graceland. Und Suzi hat gesagt, nee, Dankeschön, das mache ich lieber nicht. Warum sie das gesagt hat, gleich. Hier ist Suzi mit All Shook Up.
It's crazy, but it's
It is
true.
crazy, I know. My mother always called me Elvis. My mother called me Elvis.
No.
I wrote a poem when I was about 7 that my mother saved for me on a big piece of paper, and it was called The Depression of a Rock Star. At 7. I knew where I was going.
I suggest that how do we do this? This is 23. We only, okay. Yeah, we talk a little bit up, and then I do the traffic, and then we
You just tell me what you want, and I'm quite easy.
Oh, no, not skip. Come on, whatever I do it. Next. We do Singing with Angels. We tell about Singing with Angels.
Okay.
Then do the traffic. Okay, I'll find out.
You just lead me.
Yeah. The Nashville version now. Yeah.
Everybody seems to like that one the best. It's between that and the acapella. A lot of people like the acapella. But I like the Nashville because you really hear James. It's a great world itself.
My mother does the same. When she saw you the first time in the TV,
Who said that?
She calls me, Klaus, come over. This is Elvis in Women.
Isn't that funny?
It's crazy. And she was an Elvis fan over and over.
Unbelievable. And my mother always called me that.
Yeah.
I didn't think about him being a man at that age. I just said, I'm going to be that. Didn't occur to me.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
That's a little bit. 1 die Lounge. Suzi Quattro ist zu Gast und das war aus ihrem ersten Album, All Shook Up, von Elvis Presley, von ihr gesungen. That was a hell of a production.
I'm trying to remember what bass I used for that track, and I think it was my EVO. Anyway, just sorry.
Anyway,
Trivia. Nobody cares.
can distinguish bass models and makes. Okay, sie hat sich gerade überlegt, welchen Bass sie damals gespielt hat im Studio, als sie All Shook Up aufgenommen hat. So, this led to, to a big friendship between Elvis and you without having met him. Ever met him?
I know, it's a lifelong thing.
No chance anymore.
No, but I don't need to meet him. He's been sitting on my shoulder since the age of 5. And, coincidence after coincidence. It's quite amazing. Yeah. If you were to write a fiction, you couldn't write this story.
Ja, es gibt so unglaublich viele Zufälle im Leben von Suzi Quattro, die alle mit Elvis Presley zu tun haben, dass sie sagt, er sitzt ihr quasi auf der Schulter und wird das ein Leben lang tun. Er ist lange von uns gegangen, aber er ist immer präsent in ihrem Herzen und nicht nur in ihrem Herzen. Sie hat auch über Elvis Presley ein gewaltiges Lied gemacht. You made a song about Elvis Presley in 2006 and released it as late as 2010. How did that?
I couldn't figure out where to put it. It didn't belong on my last album, Back to the Drive. Didn't fit on there. Yeah. Then I was waiting to record this new one with Mike, and then I went to America for his birthday last year, and did a 2-hour big huge special on Elvis Presley for the BBC, and it was like high profile, and they must have advertised it 14 times a day. And I thought, okay, now's the time, in honor of something. So I released it on download. Finally, yeah, and it'll probably be a bonus track on the new album as well.
Also 2006 ist es produziert worden, zusammen mit den Jordanaires, der Begleitgruppe von Elvis Presley. Geschichte haben wir hier in der Sendung schon mal erzählt. Sie hat ihnen das Demo vorgespielt und die haben gesagt, normalerweise machen wir sowas überhaupt nicht, aber du kommst jetzt rüber und wir produzieren das mit dir. Und wir spielen das gleich nach den Verkehrsnachrichten, die wir Ihnen jetzt zunächst einmal sagen wollen. Das Lied heißt Singing with Angels und darüber wird es dann gleich mehr geben. Ach, wir spielen das erstmal. Ja, das machen wir auch. Suzi Quattro mit den Jordanaires. Singing with Angels. Und danach die Verkehrsinformationen.
I heard your voice late last night. I heard you say, are you lonesome tonight? I saw you crying in the chapel light. Love me tender and treat me nice. Lonely boy,
you know, when I got done writing this song, I realized that all the lyrics
were in order. Yeah.
I just went.
Yeah.
How did that happen? I was only looking for rhymes.
Yeah.
I was looking at titles and getting rhymes, and then I finished and I went, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, that's the story I heard when I was returning from Australia, and I heard in the Qantas plane. I heard the show with you.
Right.
You told the story there, and I was thinking, how the hell did I get this song, Singing with Angels?
You forgot to, don't forget to mention James Burton. He's on guitar.
We will do that.
He's a good friend of mine.
We play another version later on, and we can tell everything about you.
I use this song to close my show, and it's amazing because it goes from screaming, and then I come out for the last encore, and I do this, and people just go. And it's like you put a cover on them and you switch off the light and you say goodnight. It's an unusual feeling. It's really beautiful.
Yeah. When I do disco shows, I end my show with Jeff Buckley, Hallelujah. Which is
it's
the
same
effect.
Yes.
You've
gone all crazy, then you go.
You leave people with a gentle,
but with
smooth, wonderful feeling and with warmth.
Put your arms around him and give him a hug goodnight.
Right, exactly. So traffic after this, then we tell the story a little later on about Singing with Angels.
Okay, no problem.
Traffic now, then Memphis, Johnny Rivers.
Okay, yeah, great.
And then I tell you, I could tell you this story. Well, I start telling you the story when I was 18. I was a Delmenhorst boy from the country, not knowing anything. I heard radio. I heard British Forces Broadcasting Service.